Hi guys. So look, Brexiteers are starting to understand that Brexit isn't going very well, but they continue to tell people two things. First, nobody really could have predicted these types of problems. This of course is false, as politicians, experts and even the EU predicted the types of disruption that would take place. The response from Brexiteers of course is to shout Project Fear and stop trying to stop Brexit. The second is to say, look, yes, of course there will be some disruption at the beginning, but once the dust settles, everything will be fine. Well, this is where the CE issue raises its head. Edwin Hayward on Twitter had a very interesting take on this. Well, perhaps interesting isn't the word, more like extremely worrying. Now, according to EU documentation, the letters CE appear on many products traded on the extended single market in the European Economic Area. They signify that products sold in the EEA have been assessed to meet high safety, health and environmental protection requirements. When you buy a new phone, a teddy bear or a TV within the EEA, you can find the CE mark on them. CE marking also supports fair competition by holding all companies accountable to the same rules. Now remember, Britain is not part of the EEA. By affixing the CE marking on a product, a manufacturer declares that the product meets all the legal requirements for CE marking and can be sold throughout the EEA. This also applies to products made in other countries that are sold in the EEA. It goes on to say there are two main benefits CE marking brings to businesses and consumers within the EEA. Businesses know that products bearing the CE marking can be traded in the EEA without restrictions. Consumers enjoy the same level of health, safety and environmental protections throughout the entire EEA. CE marking is part of the EU's harmonisation legislation, which is mainly managed by the Directorate General for Internal Market, Industry, Enterprise and SMEs. Remember, Great Britain is not part of the EEA. But that isn't a problem, you're probably saying. Well, the UK wants to ditch the CE marking and replace it with the UKCA marking. So according to Edwin's Twitter thread, from the 1st of January next year, goods on sale in Britain will no longer be allowed to use the CE mark. It will have to be replaced with the UKCA mark. UK businesses that want to sell goods in the UK and also into the single market will need to foot the bill for two standards instead of one. Another problem is if businesses in the EU want to export into Britain, they will need to register UKCA marks. This may not be worth it for them. Northern Ireland, it seems, is a special case. It will have the CE mark, but not the UKCA one. Anyone outside both the UK and Europe will need to have the UKCA mark if they want to export to the UK. This will once again be an extra cost for them. Remember, most of these companies already are operating with the CE certification. The outcome is likely higher costs for everyone. Higher costs for British businesses and European ones and non-European ones. It will also result in a lower level of choice for British consumers, as many manufacturers will not be willing to foot the bill for this new certification. Now, we've yet to hear how much the UKCA certification will actually cost. CE certification costs run from anywhere from £50 to £50,000 depending on the product. It would make more sense for the UK to rejoin the single market and the customs union. Then it would not be necessary to introduce a new wasteful certification. Another point is that certifications aren't something you can just buy. Testing of products needs to be carried out, and this takes time and money. Some reports have said that animal testing may be required, something that we had hoped that we were moving away from. Once again, completely useless Brexit red tape. One of the motivations for Brexit back in 2016, and is still rolled out today, is we need to leave the European Union in order to cut red tape. But introducing new certifications increases red tape, and this red tape is absolutely pointless because the CE certification is perfectly fine. It's just that Brexiteers don't want anything related to the European Union. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?